I'm Ken Mestemacher, a Director of Research here at Edison Group, and I am pleased to be sitting today with Gianmarco Orgnoni, Director and COO of Vection Technologies. Gianmarco, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today about Vection. And to start, Vection has had some really exciting news recently about the WebEx integration and 3D frame. And would you tell us more about that?
First of all, thank you for having me, Ken. It's a pleasure being here again. It's been an exciting journey, the WebEx one. We were able to integrate our 3D frame solution into WebEx. We launched that a couple of months ago. Fantastic feedback from the market, but let's talk about what the solution actually is. So it is a first of its kind integration that enables WebEx users to bring content shared during meetings into a new era of interactivity and immersive meeting experiences. And we do this by leveraging 3D framed, 3D and virtual reality capabilities. The reason why we built this solution, why we integrated it into WebEx, is because there's a new wave of work models that is coming on into the market. And this new model is called hybrid work. And we want to enable meetings to be more inclusive and to foster participation of meeting participants. And another one of the reasons why we opted to develop this solution was because what you find during, say, virtual meetings like this one is often the content that's being shared during these online presentations is flat and static. And the actual presentation that arises from it is often impersonal, and the audience often is distracted and they tend to do something else instead of focusing on the actual presentation. So through this integration of 3D Frame and WebEx, presenters now are able to bring their content in 3D to life. And the participants on the other side are immersed in a 3D environment where they can navigate the 3D environment at scale. And it's super easy to accomplish this thanks to the no-code functionality of 3D Frame. So even the most complex 3D designs and animations can be created in just a few clicks, and no development skills are required.
No, that's great. Thank you. So the strength of your products, is that they address real customer needs. And what are those issues and needs that WebEx and 3D Frame solve?
Through the integration of 3D Frame and WebEx, we are able to focus on a different number of use cases. So we go from corporate learning to sales, all the way to internal presentations. And all of these different use cases can be leveraged from 3D Frame and WebEx integration. So let's look at corporate learning and development. So think about when there's a new product launch within a corporation, within a company, and you've got, let's say, team members that need to explain and demonstrate how a product works. But you're dealing with a remote workforce, a hybrid workforce. And it's super important for people to be in the same space at the same time, learning how that specific product works, what is inside of that specific product. Through 3D Frame and WebEx, we're able to focus on the 3D capabilities of 3D Frame, coupled with the collaboration features of WebEx. That means that people from all over the world can join a 3D shared space. They can see the product, they can learn what the product does, they can learn how to maintain, they can learn how to build the actual product, all in a 3D or virtual reality environment. And this is super important for people actually that are working from a distance, so people that are not working in the same office. Another use case is a sales kind of scenario where you've got salespeople that need to present a product, and it could be a small product or even a cumbersome product, so a very big scale product that they're not able to easily transport to the client's premises. So what they do is they can leverage our solution, and they can meet with the customer in a 3D or virtual reality environment. And in this environment, they can explain and they can showcase the product in a totally new way, in a seamless way. And that way the client or the potential customer can really learn what the product does, and they can see for themselves and they can touch, even though in a virtual environment, the actual product. Another use case, again, is internal presentations. So in this case, imagine when you've got a team member that comes up with a fantastic idea, a product idea, and they want to showcase this new product idea internally to management. They can do it in a virtual environment at no cost, seamlessly with no code capabilities, and they can present to the internal stakeholders the new product idea in a 3D and virtual reality environment, really, let's say, hitting the mark with management and really essentially allowing them to remember what the product is and what the idea is.
So with all these great use cases, what's the customer response been so far?
It's been great. We've been, it's just been a couple of months. We've been working together with WebEx in reaching out to customers. We had a lot of inbound leads generated as well from this initiative. And clients or potential customers are coming from a wide array of industries. We go from automotive to fashion to manufacturing. And what we're finding today is we're really at a cusp of adoption of 3D and virtual reality technologies or metaverse-related technologies, because you've got corporations all over the world that are looking at ways of implementing hybrid work. Specifically after the pandemic, there's been a fundamental shift in how employees and team members really want to look at work and have the flexibility of working from home or from the office. And corporations on the other side, they had to learn how to really manage this and provide those tools to their team members. And this is where we fit in. So these clients today, or these potential customers, are really at the cusp of adopting metaverse-related technologies. They want to adopt them. They're learning how to adopt them, and they're learning what kind of change management initiatives need to be put in place to really leverage all the potential of a technology like 3D Frame for WebEx. And thanks to the powerful partnership that we built with WebEx, we're able to solve these key challenges for these corporations. And we're just at the start of this journey, and the market is now getting ready to adopt these concrete solutions instead of 3D, virtual reality, augmented reality, and metaverse-related technologies.
So how have all these releases, really impacted Vection Technologies? I mean, it sounds like the customers are happy. It's taking care of customer needs. How have they impacted Vection so far?
So we're seeing an increased interest in everything metaverse, like we call it. So we go from 3D commerce to solutions in augmented reality for maintenance and manufacturing, and also remote assistance, virtual reality for presenting products. So there's a wide array of solutions and interest from the market in general. And what we do different at Vection is we look at these technologies as let's say combined kind of solution. So what we call it is integrated XR. So we look at ways to leverage existing systems and IT infrastructure and boosting and expanding it into 3D, virtual reality, augmented reality, and metaverse technologies. So we're not only providing solutions, but we're really partnering with the customers, understanding what the key needs are, understanding what systems they already have in place within their corporation, within their operations, and then finding ways of introducing in an integrated way our technologies within their workflows. And we do this by covering the whole value chain with our solutions. And this is why we're in a particular or peculiar position to really partner with big and also smaller corporations in their digitalization processes. And we do this, as I was saying earlier, through our proprietary technology, which is integrated XR and workflow.
So you mentioned partnerships. It sounds like partnerships are really, going to be a key driver. And can you talk some more about those, like those with WebEx and where that fits in with the business model, especially, how it can generate new and repeat business?
For us, partnerships are critical. So WebEx is one of our partnerships. We're working on a number of partnerships with some key hold names in the technology industry, but also we're partnering with global consulting firms. So this is something we started doing in the last fiscal year. We signed a number of agreements with major global consulting firms. And this is very important for us because on one side, we're looking at integrating our technology within existing systems, existing other technologies and solutions. So WebEx is one of them, for instance, and all of that flows on to the integrated XR approach. But on the other side, we're really mindful that specifically when you're talking to mid to big corporations, it's very important for them to put in place change management initiatives that can transform their workflows from 2D to 3D while gaining exponential benefits in terms of increased sales, lower cost, and an overall market attractiveness. And this is why the partnerships with the consulting firms are critical, because they're providing the let's say the knowledge, the expertise, and the systems to actually put in place those change management initiatives. And we focus on integrating our technologies within the existing system. So it's really powerful partnerships that can create exponential value year on year for the customer. And in turn, if I'm just looking at Vection Technologies as a standalone basis, it really enables us to grow and to scale globally with minimal, essentially, sale expense on our side.
That's great news. Definitely looking forward to great news in the future on partnerships. So last question, what can we expect in the future for these two products? With all the exciting news coming out, what can we look forward to?
You can expect an increased effort in research and development as we grow, as we partner with more technology partners, as we grow in integrating with more solutions. And obviously that flows on into exciting new product launches and obviously customer success stories, which obviously is always our key focus for Vection Technologies. And as the company grows globally, so does our tech portfolio and our customer base. And we're in a position today to really leverage what we've built over the last 3 years to really reach that global scale.
Great. Well, Gianmarco, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. And, again, congratulations on the exciting news about WebEx and 3D Frame. And, definitely looking forward to seeing, all the great impact that has and all the good news coming from Vection.